the investigation which has been conducted, or the audit I was talking about 2 weeks ago, into some CNG purchase contracts and companies we purchased gas from, and the owners of that company, and the individuals in Greca who were involved in the purchasing procedure. So what we have established is that the company has suffered a significant economic loss, and that there is some serious conflicts of interests between some Greca employees and external third-party vendors. We've also reviewed some payment records and the transaction records between those vendors and Greca. At this point, we're finishing the interviews and we're talking to you and some other senior people. Then we will make a report to the CEO with recommendations, and we are considering bringing in criminal investigators and police. So this is a meeting where I want you to give your, you have an opportunity to discuss and explain to us what your role was in CNG purchases from these companies and what you have made observation, concerns, or any other issues. Yeah. So I think it's a meeting where I can allow you to discuss and bring to me anything you want to discuss with me.
Yes.
Which is important for AF, which is important for Greca and for you as in terms of your role in this, right? So before I hand over to you, I'd like to ask you if you know the two companies we're investigating. Do you know the two companies we're investigating? So which are the two company names?
One is 新向联盛能源科技有限公司 ，another is 郑州华南新能源科技有限公司。
I know this here is two companies, but in this auditing process, Wang Chao do not ask any question and ask any document from me.
Okay.
So I totally do not involve in this auditing. I do not know what they are auditing for. So I do not interfere their auditing procedure. But I said to Wang Chao, once your auditing procedure is finished, according to the auditing principle, you make a final opinion exchange with me.
Yeah.
This is my
So and I think
actually I have been an auditor and been an internal auditor many years. I'm very familiar with this field.
Yeah. So these two companies we are investigating, they have made more money from Greca than what they should have made because we've sold or we've bought gas from them at higher price. Tell me what is the procedure for you in AF and what was the procedure in GGD to select CNG vendor and to process transaction for CNG vendors. Tell me a little bit about that and whether you got any concerns or anything you want us to know in this audit investigation.
For this purchase procedure, I think after you have involved in, this is a point of, it's a very big issue. I have pushed the PR to go to the procedure. We have discussed this matter in many meetings, including you have attended the meeting. First, my concern, I have signed the email and said directly in the meeting to PR that principally we should do not buy gas from business company. We should buy gas from original gas source because the trading company they do not create value. What they involve in is just to make the process completed and making there is opportunity of lots more cash. I think if you check email, you could find my email. I clearly writing in the email and I said it in the meeting. This is what I have insisted. As a financial controller, it should be still provide the internal control. This is my most concern to push PR to with GED manager.
So if you, I think you need to provide that email from your system. Can you find that email and send it to Sarah for the record?
I will find, maybe not find from my email, but maybe from PR or email, because sometimes I send from mobile. It is also, but I will check with our IT. Please note an IT. I think we could find in IT email system.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the. We had this meeting here where we were talking about a trader who was offering us gas at a certain price and a company. And then, is this what you're referring to? We had this meeting in my office. You remember that? We had one person offering at these prices with transportation and without transportation, and there was a third one. Anyway, find that mail. So, are you saying you have found a concern in the business controls?
Yes, in the business control, I have found and noted management PR, but for IM internal control, I'm very familiar with this. But for the internal control, the internal control environment is very important. Sometimes if opportunity is not good, if you take some action, will result some more better result for the company. For example, sometimes in the Sanmenxia station building, there is two departments challenging each other result in the project whole.
Okay, let's stay on the CNG gas. So what was the business control concern you have? What was your concern about the business controls, and who did you inform? Did you inform Tim as your line manager about this? And can you provide evidence that you have done so?
Yes, I could.
Okay, you need to provide evidence.
I have for internal control, with PR internal control, I will provide the internal control with PR for concern for PR.
What is the business control which you think failed, which was not followed? What is the business control you were concerned about?
Business control is we should the PR should make a formal bidding procedure frequently and make a market survey frequently. In our company, PR not do this job, but in many times the GGD do this job.
And as a controller, what did you do about that? What did you do about that?
I think it's okay, because I have tried challenge this question with GED, but GED has other reason for it, because sometimes PR found the gas source may be cheaper, but there is some license or trailer allocation various reason. GED said that they could not use this gas source. Sometimes when PR find a gas source cheaper, they use 2 days or 3 days. GED reflect to me the gas source quality is not good, make our machine always shut down. I think if this reason is okay, I think the reason is accepted.
And did you discuss this with Tim? Did you discuss this with Tim, your concern?
No, because in my judgment, this reason is accepted. And in this company, there is they are controlling this Zhengzhou office. Most of the issues should be resolved directly in Zhengzhou office. If not, if it is very serious, we could escalate to team maybe.
Yeah. In your role as controller, you have the option to not sign and approve a gas purchase if you have concerns about the credibility of the process. You understand?
My understanding is we should. My role is I have many requirements. One, the top is the interest of our company. If I do not sign the result in the station stop rating, bring more loss to our company, I will consider this effect with the other effect.
Okay. What did we find out when we looked at the transactions and the payments? Was there some questions around those? The payment, the process of payment to the vendors, was there something we need to understand better?
So, when you are, I'm on board. I asked myself two payment for this. So vendors, as originally is Cui Xiaoyan sent the report and sent the payment form to let self by purchase by finance, and then after finance is sent to me. That's then I sell and then it's hand over to you. So after and the second time when I sell the payment, since I feel this vendor has a problem, and then immediately check and find a problem and hand this report to you. So I think as a controller, if you find there's some concept, you should say no or return report to team, not just say off. We don't care the business is consistent. That's business consistency is some problem that the Shanghai comes to report to you.
Yeah. Tell me a bit about how do we conduct financial due diligence on vendors?
Financial due diligence. This is a pure procedure. If the pure goes through the contract procedure, everyone legal, pure financial GM. CO, GAO, CFO, all should sign on the joint contract signature in it. They go through our contract procedure. Everyone could express opinion about this contract. In the contract, it is very clearly said about what should I check for. We could find the
So you're talking about the contract approval form, I think. I'm talking about if we have a vendor from whom we want to buy CNG.
Yeah, we want to buy.
Yes. So we have done a bidding process. We have picked vendor, but during the bidding process, we need to do some due diligence. We need to find out whether the company has got one employee and one office, one computer, or whether the company has got trucks, whether the company has got debt, whether the company has got payment issues, whether the company has got a criminal record, whether the employees of the company have a criminal. At what point is that due diligence being done, and who is doing financial due diligence on any vendor?
I could tell you, I have joined our company for more than 5 years, and before more than 5 years, and not only in GGD, in this whole group, in the GTS and GET, there is no such a process.
Do we have a policy in Greca which is talking about conducting due diligence on a vendor?
I only occasionally do some for the. We want to purchase one company, we do due diligence. For the vendor, I never heard of do some diligence. For diligence invested, it will spend the money, manpower, and time. It should be authorized by the higher management, because it has good effect, but the bad effect, it will wasting too much manpower and too much time. This is a bad